Michael Wigglesworth.
Michael Wigglesworth. Michael Wigglesworth, he is an English-born, Harvard-educated Puritan minister who practiced medicine, is the third New England colonial poet of note. He continues the Puritan themes in his best-known work, The Day of Dom, in 1662. A long narrative that often falls into doggerel, this terrifying popularization of Calvinistic doctrine was the most popular poem of the colonial period. This first American bestseller is an appealing portrait of damnation to heal the ballad matter. It is terrible poetry, but everybody loves it. It fused the fascination of a horror story with the authority of John Calvin. For more than 2 centuries, people memorized this long, dreadful monument to religious terror. Children proudly recited it, and elderly quoted in everyday speech.
Samuel Sewall.
Good day everyone, my name is Crystal Faith Silmanes and today I'm gonna discuss some information about Samuel Sewall. So Samuel Sewall is a British-American colonial merchant and judge in the Salem witchcraft trials, and he is best known for his diary. His diary offers a rewarding insight into the mind and life of the late New England Puritan. Once Sewall was made a freeman, a landowner with the ability to participate in the colony's government in the year 1679, he began his public career as a graduate of Harvard College in the year 1671. He was the colony printing press manager during the year 1681 to 1684, a member of the council in the year 1684 to 1725, and the Superior Court's Chief Justice. The ancient and honorable artillery company, he was also a commissioner of the Society for the Propagation of the Gospel in New England, an officer of Harvard College, and a captain. Governor William Phips selected him as one of the special commissioners assigned to try the Salem witchcraft cases in which 19 people were sentenced to death in the year 1692. When Sewall stood solemnly in Boston's Old South Church in 1697, while his confession of error and guilt was read aloud, he was the only judge to accept the error of these judgments. And in the years 1674 to 1729, Samuel Sewall's diary is colorful and fascinating. Sewall then follows in the footsteps of Bradford and Taylor's early New England writers. So that's all for my report. Thank you.
Mary Rowlandson.
Good day everyone, my name is Jillian Bisimbaon and for today, I will going to discuss some information of Mary Rowlandson. Mary Rowlandson was born in circa 1638 in England. With her parents John and Joan White, she sailed for Salem in 1639. Joseph Rowlandson became a minister in 1654 and 2 years later, he and Mary were married. She was a Portland resident of Massachusetts Bay Colony who was captured by Native Americans and held for 11 weeks before being ransomed in 1676. Her later memoir of these events became the first American bestseller, going through 4 editions in 1 year. Rowlandson believes in her eventual redemption and unification with her surviving children, and husband affirms her beliefs of the providence of sovereignty of God.
Cotton Mather.
Good day everyone, I am Laika M. Tawidi, a BSed English student. Today I will going to discuss to you one of the famous writers during the colonial period in New England. He is one of the most important intellectual figures during his time. He is no other than Cotton Mather, a Puritan leader in the 17th century known for his notable works. He was born on February 12, 1663 at Boston. He is the son of Increase Mather and Maria Cotton. He entered Harvard at the age of 12 and he became the youngest student in history admitted in that university. He devotes his life in praying, preaching, writing, and publishing books. He wrote 500 books and pamphlets. Some of his best-known writings include Magnalia of Christiana Americana, A Church of History of New England, and his diary, The Everlasting Gospel of Justification, and Essays to Do Good. That's all for my topic, and I hope you learned something. Thank you.
Roger Williams.
Roger Williams. Roger Williams, a graduate of Cambridge University in England, he retained sympathy for working people and diverse views. His ideas was ahead of his time. He was an early critic of imperialism, insisting that European kings had no rights to grant the land charters because American land belonged to the Indians. Williams also believed in the separation between church and state, still a fundamental principle in American today. He held that the law courts should not have the power to punish people for religious reasons, a stand that undermined the strict New England theorises. Williams' numerous books include one of the first praised book of Indian languages, A Key into Languages of America, in 1643. The book also is embryonic ethnography, giving bold description of Indian life based on the time he had lived among the tribes. Each chapter is devoted to one topic. For example, eating and mealtime. Indian words and phrases pertaining to this topic are mixed with comments, anecdotes, and a concluding poem.
Thank you for watching.